Back in time, let's do an imagination. Let's go back to when we were children, and it was Halloween. Do you remember your Halloweens? Did anybody go trick or treating? A little bit. Let's go back in time. I know some of us got to think a little further back than others, but I did. I delved in. Just go back. Go way back. Go back. What is Halloween? You know, when you think of Halloween, what is Halloween? Is it legalized door-to-door panhandling? Is it where millions of children can consume mass quantities of chocolates and become, little chocolate vampires, terrorizing their parents all night and their teachers by the day? What is Halloween? Think about it. Is it where adults get to relive their childhood fantasies? Halloween? Is it a safe place for women to, especially hot chicks, to explore their inner slut? Why not? Halloween is a perfect alibi. Halloween is an opportunity to exercise if you're trick-or-treating. I was a fat kid, probably still a little chunky around the gut area, but I was a fat kid, so I was like, and I'm trying to get to the candy, right? And the best places, were always those big houses up on the hill, and you had to walk around, and they had the light on, and I'm trying to get there, And you get there, and then there's sometimes where they would be out of candy. You mean I came all the way up here, and you got no candy? What's up with that? As a kid, it would just kind of piss me off. I would put that house mentally on my boycott list for that next year. What is Halloween? What is Halloween? Is it where people get a chance to get rid of apples they don't want? You remember going to those houses and they would just give you an apple? Some of it was all bruised and everything like that. You hear in the news the next day where, somebody cut their tongue or something like that because somebody put a razor blade in an apple. It's like, what's up with that? The apples would immediately get chucked. I immediately throw away. Is it a way to mess with the minds of kids? We're like me, I'm a fat kid. Get to the door. Get the candy. And you get there, and then, they got this, and they do a trick. And I'm like, okay, that was nice. Now where's my candy? And that was it. I'm like, oh. And sometimes there was one set and they really got it, they laughed really hard because that's all they had was a trick. No candy, no nothing. And sometimes there were people that would, I don't know if they were just health food fanatics, but they would give me stuff like, crap like, popcorn, You give me popcorn in my bag for, what am I going to do with open popcorn? What is this? We're going to plant it or something? Or give me raisins. Yes, healthy and all that good, but my parents didn't raise me that way, I eat junk food, I want to get a buzz, I want to get a charge, give me some chocolate. What is Halloween? Halloween was it a way of candy currency? We would we would lay out everything on the floor, on the bed, everything like that, and we would start dividing up our chocolates and our candies, and we would add value to it. And see, I got my 3 Musketeers, you got your Snickers bars, and we start bartering, right? We start trading, for our favorites and everything. We would give Mom, we would let her get her 10% off the top. Mom, you tight, you brought us here, you can get whatever you want, That's okay. That's all right. Mom, I love you. She's laughing, probably at me. We just reached a threshold in the world of 7 billion people He said 7 billion people. Now we are like, well, let's see. China, they got like over 1 billion, like 1.3 billion, 1.5 billion or something like that. And India is not too far behind. You know, they got like, you know, but come on guys, we got to step it up. You know, we're not, you know, we got daylight saving time coming up. It's ending, you know, so we're going to get an extra hour. And today's Tuesday. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's hump day, okay? I know we can do this, okay? Come on, we got to be number 1 again. You know, we're falling behind, you know. 3rd place country, 3rd world, you know. Step it up. Get it up. Overpopulation, though. I believe overpopulation is one reason why, you know, we're never going to legalize pot. I just said we won't legalize pot because, okay, as a former pot smoker, you know, food tastes good, right? Food tastes really good, you know. And so what's going to happen? We're going to run out of people. Excuse me. We're going to run out of food. You know, you got 1 billion people. What if there's 1 billion people in the United States? You know, 1 billion people to feed, you know, and pot's legalized and we get the munchies, you know. We'd start eating each other. Come on now, people. Soylent Green, we see the old school movies, Soylent Green. We would start eating each other, and I don't know, just United States of cannibalism, that doesn't have a good ring to it. Another thing I think we need to have here, I'll close on this, is, anybody ever heard an old school song by Johnny Cash, A Boy Named Sue? Boy Named Sue. I think we should fight against child abuse in subtle ways like that. I think sometimes parents give their kids effed up names. They give their kids weird names, you know, like, you know, I want to meet the parents of, like, you know, Herman Cain, you know. Why did you name a black man Herman? Come on, folks. What are you trying to do to this guy? You know. But you know who would be the mandatory reporters? Because I worked in Child Protective Services. The mandatory reporters would be the teachers, because the teachers, they're the ones that are, you know, in roll call. They read the names of the kids and they know which ones get ridiculed the most based on the names. Welcome to school, class. I'm your teacher. I'm a substitute, so I have to do roll call and call your name. So, John? Here. Mary? DT?
Here.
Arnold?
Present.
Boo-boo? Boo-boo. I'm going to talk to you after class, Boo-boo. We're going to have a talk, and we're going to get you some diarrhea. I'm going to talk to you after class too, diarrhea.
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom. Thank you. And who is Mr. Last name is Off, O-F-F. First initial is J. And what? Your name is Jack? Okay, I'm really gonna have a talk with you after class, and we're gonna hook you up, and you know, don't worry about it. I'm David Little. Thank you for listening.